Hi, gorgeous Leo. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Leo, this is your love reading starting today on the 18th of March. And I've asked for your most inspirational love story for the near future, the very near future, which means it can lead up to about 3 weeks from now or stretching even into 3 months, depending on like who you are, how fast you are to shift things in your life, how secure you need to feel to move things around, if that makes sense. And you know what type of person you are. So Leo, I will just start to jump right in. I'm using this beautiful mystical wisdom deck. And when you see the images on it, you're going to see that it's reversed. Don't ask. It just is right now. I've chosen to have it that way. But I will tell you what's like the words on the bottom. If there's something that you can't read, I will tell you what it is. Whoops, I'm sorry. So that was like half the deck, so we're not going to do that. However, I think that everything is a message. Oh, and with that said, I saw a small white feather coming here. It was a very obvious small white feather, so it might mean money. Immediately I just thought, maybe that's a message for somebody. So I just wanted to bring that up, say I saw a white, like a little baby white feather. Yeah, and all at once, this deck came out like the ketchup effect. So there might be something for your love story that first it's nothing, and then all of a sudden everything. So it might be the story that you're single forever, you want kids, there's no kids, there's nothing. You live in this tiny little apartment, and then all of a sudden you meet your person, you're pregnant within a couple of months, and you move to this house. And everything has happened within 1 year. Could be that kind of story. Let's see what's coming out here. We're going to pass the equinox, the beautiful spring, like going into springtime. I'm located in Sweden, and obviously, like if you're in the, that's like the, depending on where you are in the world. Like I know that like Australia and that part of the world, they're slowly going into colder times as we are going into warmer times. So as we have spring equinox here, they have fall equinox. So, and it's funny because it's telling that it's like different dates. It's like where you look at like when the equinox is taking place. You find some parts is around the 20th, some say it's the 22nd. But what we can say is like it's somewhere between the 19th, which is tomorrow, and the 22nd, that we have the equinoxes switch into going like into springtime. Guys, awesome. So first off, I'm just gonna dive right in here. First off, we have this beautiful card. It says choices on the bottom, but I'm not too drawn to the choices, so it might be that you, in love interests, what comes through here is that you might have several people that maybe doesn't sort of yell it to your face. Maybe they're not like, oh, I'm so interested in you, Leo. I want to marry you. I want to live with you. I want to have your babies. But I think that you feel that there are people being interested in you, but they might not just bluntly come out and say it. And I feel like you have several suitors, like there's several people having an interest in you. And I think you know it. I think you're aware of it. Like your subtle, like the intuitive side of you knows that there are several people being interested, and there might even be people who has come forth saying that they are interested, but I think that there is more. So there are choices, but at the end of the day, what I feel here is that it's not really a choice. It's not like I have this like several people to choose from, which one should I choose? I don't feel that at all. I feel like there's a specific love interest that is going to come in, that you've asked for, that you prayed for, that you want to see, that you want to build a life with, who is your person. It's not like random, like you go out to dinner and which should we choose, like Chinese or, you know, what have you. And it's like, well, I feel like having this today. It was a presentation of just different foods and you could just pick one. But this is like the type of soulmate interaction, soulmate relationship that has sort of been worked into place over time, like over timelines, over dimensions, over several incarnations here on Earth. So I feel like in that sense, it's not a choice. So if you look closer, I feel like you will meet somebody, either this is you, Leo, single with a child, or you will meet somebody who's single with their child or children. I feel like it is a high probability that the person you meet already has kids. This could be you visualizing that you want a kid, that you so strongly see yourself with children. I feel that for some of you guys who are single, you might have started to reach an age where you're questioning whether this is even going to be possible. Like I feel like you've been sitting around thinking, well, the person who's my age probably doesn't even want to have kids anymore, or probably they already have kids and so they might not want them because they're too old. I'm getting too old. And I don't think, let's just say this. I think in terms of kids, you're going to be surprised because you're going to feel satisfied. At the end of the day, you're going to feel satisfied. You're not going to go childless. Like if you're meeting somebody and they already have kids, I feel like you will take them on as your own. Or even though your age, or even though their age, I feel like you will get pregnant anyway. There's several stories coming through here, but at the end of the day, and if you sum it up, it's like you're going to feel satisfied when it comes to the kids question about like having kids in the future, okay? And then I'm going to just skip to this beautiful, so this is a hand that comes through all these flowers and all these, that's your hand, and you're holding a unicorn couple. These little horsies, a unicorn couple sitting there in the palm of your hand, and it's so much birds around it, so much, like there's a geese, aren't they? We call them goose and geeses. And I mean, they're telling that it's like, okay, first of all, when the unicorn comes out for me, if you listen to me before, you know that unicorns and peacocks speak about soulmate connections for me. They just does. They just does. We'll work on the English later. And here is like you're holding it in the palm of your hand. This is what you're visualizing. This is what you want, but you're holding it in the palm of your hand. So it just means that it is it's here. You're holding it in the palm of your hand. So I feel like you've started to have visions about it. You started to have dreams about it, like not just visualizing or daydreaming about it. You have had visions about it, like a snap, like you sense that it's getting closer, or you've had literal dreams about it, like you wake up and you've thought of them some way, somehow. And I feel like they've done the same. And then with the geese here, for me that stands for, like, I just picture how the birds, when it gets colder, they move to a warmer climate. So two things I feel around that is that literally you could move to a warmer climate with this person, or you went to a warmer climate, like there's a vacation, or you go somewhere warmer, where you actually meet this person being on this trip or something like that. I just feel that there's something with the move, something with moving to a warmer climate. And also, second thing, freedom. Birds for me just speaks about freedom and freedom. Like the free as a bird is what we say. And with all those birds, not just the geese there, but all those birds around you, it speaks about how free you will feel in this relationship. I don't pick up too much on the committed relationship right then. So stick around and see if anything. But when I see the next card, it's probably not for the committed. But let's see. So the next card out is the unicorn. So it is a soulmate connection that we're talking about. And this card comes out often also for like the Taurus. So Leo, you might be dealing with the Taurus. There might be a Taurus coming in. Or you might be a Taurus cross-watching this video, like asking, thinking, looking, watching about your Leo. You might have Taurus in your chart somehow. There's also, I think that is Virgo or Scorpio, but let's just keep that, yeah, as it is. And I'm very drawn to the rainbow colors of this, so it's very much in alignment with you right now. So I feel like this relationship that you've been asking about, time-wise, the timing of it is really coming out strong. And I'm trying to like not go there because there's so different timelines and so different timing to many different. We have so unique travels, so unique journeys that you can't really say this is going to happen for all within this time frame. But the time frame seems to be wanting to come out. So in a very near future. I've asked for the upcoming love story for the very near future. And there's something about you like having it in the palm of your hand now. And with the rainbow, when I'm so drawn to the rainbow colors here, the rainbow colors for me stands for that you're you're having your energy centers all like in a very perfect balance. So it's like you're ready now. You could receive this now. And you can't see where you start and the horse ends. So I feel like there's such a gorgeous coming together, a gorgeous union. It's a unicorn. See what I did there? And it says on the bottom, invite serendipity. So it's bound to happen. It's destiny. I feel destiny around it. It is very much springtime. It's very much like flowers have started to bloom. It's like maybe that's why I started so strongly talking about the equinox, because I haven't brought up the equinox for any other sign. And the equinox is within a few days. So if I dare to say within a few days and for the very near future, some of you guys would actually meet your person. And it's a strong, so it's a recognition. It's a, if you don't think, wow, I'm going to marry her. Wow, I'm going to marry him. At least it will be like, wow, he really has kind eyes. Or wow, you just have an instant good feeling about them. There's an instant good feeling and you can't wait to spend more time with them. That sort of feeling. And for some of you guys, it will be a pure coming home. It will be you just know instantaneously that here's where you want to be. It's absolutely gorgeous. Then this card comes out. So there's something about having to let somebody go. Because with this card, usually this card comes out when, for the longest time, it's like I almost want to say that this is my narcissist card. Even though it's so beautiful, it's so gorgeous, and like 70-80% of this card is just pure gorgeousness, pure high vibration, awesome vibration. We have this little sleazeball here, this little lizard that is on fire, and there's something about, I don't think that you necessarily are with this person anymore, but I think that there's been a person in your lifetime that still is every now and then creeping in. Every now and then you think about them. Every now and then maybe they are one of the people that is like letting you know, or that you sense they're still interested. They might have not bluntly come out and said it. And I feel like this is nowhere near this sleaze bag that I feel has been around you before. if it's not a sleazeball, douchebag, narcissist, it is the type of energy that has made you a bit codependent. I hope you know what I mean. They have made you feel and rethink and think again, like maybe I should just, be with them. They're good when they're good, or maybe you have kids together and everything would just be so much easier if you were just with them, But in the long run, it really is not easier. And it doesn't take a sleazebag for you to should not want to choose something that is not purely in your heart. This is a different ball game. This is the person who is carved out for you because you went through other relationships, because you went through... Okay, so let's not put them in this category of just being so bad and therefore you should not be with them. My firstborn son's dad. I was with him for 5 years. I believe it was 5 years. And when we broke up, the family and the extended family around us almost died. Because the instant response was, and I know they were taken it back because I hadn't like shared my inner voice or my inner thoughts with them about it. I just continue to feel that here's not where I'm supposed to be. I'm just not supposed to be here. And the immediate response was, but you're not fighting. You're not mean to each other. Like, you're kind to each other. And so we have this thinking that if everything is okay, I should stay with them. But I had a different voice. Like, the voice was just saying, this is not it. Like, I'm not supposed to be here. And yes, it was tougher to make a decision to go because he was so kind. So it's the voice inside that says, let something go. And I feel like you just once and for all need to let somebody go. And this could be that somebody that you have dealt with, and immediately. If this resonates with you, immediately this person, who this person is. And I don't care if it's 3 months ago that you let them go, or if it's 10 years ago that you let them go, or that you went your separate ways. Energy doesn't know time. So energy can travel anywhere through anybody. And I feel like you need to just take a final look at it, decide once and for all that this is not for you anymore, and then just purely let it go. And just dare to step into this beauty that is waiting for you. You almost see how, like, this is a different coloring. Like, it's heavy color, it's more bold colors down here, more obvious colors down here, if that makes sense. And as you move further up, it becomes like brighter and a bit more airy-fairy, which this card is. So it's like this part, it's like this. We're starting down here, which is quite heavy and quite bold. And then we get further and further up, and it's brighter and brighter, and it's like bright pastel. Do you say the same thing? Pastel. Bright colors. It's like from here and here on up, it's the same color. So I feel like you've shifted something. You changed something around, like your thoughts about somebody. And it's like I almost want to say, good on you. Like, I want to say that I'm proud. I'm proud of you for choosing something new and choosing something different, because you're worth more. Okay? Okay. Where's the deck? There. Oh, let's just do this then. So some angel answers around this beautiful, gorgeous soulmate connection that I feel is coming in. It's like you just need to close this chapter around somebody else. Let's just close it down. And as I said, close down, I don't know if you're on the internet dating thing or whatever, and I feel like you're putting energy on maybe people that you know in your heart that you're not going to be with, or you're not going to spend time on them. I'm not saying that anything is bad with getting to know new friends, having awesome conversations with people. There's nothing wrong with that. But if it's a bit draining, if it just takes up time from you, when it then sends the word close it down, I think there's a couple of accounts that you could close down. Okay, what else around this beautiful, gorgeous soulmate connection that is coming in? Oh, maybe I should have taken them. They'll come out again. What can we tell about this? The wind of change out here. There's C1. Thank you. So for the first card that came out, that fell out, was meditation brings answers. And I feel like there's something about just going within, with what I started to say about this internet dating or exponering, like you're exposing yourself a bit, like, I don't know, there's something about the job is done, like the job is done to bring in this person. Whatever work you've been needing to do on yourself, if that makes sense, is done. You've done a great job. You've heightened your energy. You have treated yourself way better lately. And it's like, you're starting to recognize this Leo-ness that is just you, like the gorgeous lion that you are. And I feel like you're getting ready to meet this life partner, life journey partner. But in order to bring that, to finalize it, to bring this person in, literally, unless you have already met this person and you feel like this person is online or is actually, if you don't feel a strong pull, then obviously stay there. But if you really are doing the internet dating, or if you're on other social media, or if you're, it's like, I feel this exposure that you're sort of exposing yourself, using a bit more energy on platforms that just is not needed anymore. It's like, okay, we have enough data, we have enough information that is needed for you to bring in this person. And unless you have a strong pull to stay on these internet sites, or unless you have already met this person where you feel like, I know who you're talking about because I'm actually talking with them right now on this internet dating site, then by all means stay there. But for the rest of you guys, it feels like this is the time where you don't have to waste any more energy on internet dating. You don't have to waste any more energy on like social media in the sense that you might be drawn to certain, I don't know where you guys meet, like it's on Instagram or Snapchat or however that works in the social media world. But it feels like you can sort of pull away from that. Like, let's pull away from that and go into more of a solitude. You don't necessarily have to sit in meditation, but meditation always helps. Meditation is never a bad thing or never a bad choice. But it feels like just do you for a bit. If you just withdraw a tiny bit from out there, and I don't want to say the word protect, but nurture your own energy a bit more, so that you sort of amplify yourself a bit, because then I feel like the person it's like the final puzzle piece for your person to come in or something like that. I hope that makes sense. And then here, don't be discouraged. A year from now, because I was like also, why is that? How can that be right? Because I feel so strongly that it's now. It's in the palm of your hand. You're so in alignment with this. It's about to happen. It's just like little final touches. It's like almost like you built your new house and you built the foundation and every wall is up and every color is being painted. Even the furniture is in there. It's just final touches. It's like a little flower here and there. Maybe a little painting needs to be hung up or something like that, and then you're ready for them to come in, or you know. But definitely what I saw here, not a year from now. So it's a bit like, what does that mean? So this is a year from now on the bottom. And what I see then is an extended family. I see, which means a year from now, it seems like you're already full on. Like I started out saying this whole reading before, when there's like nothing, everything. That within a year, I'm getting shivers all down my spine right now. So this is completely true for a lot of you Leos. A year from now, you will have family, extended family, and there's a world, there's a globe in the middle there. So there might even be a move involved. So here's an angel with a little baby. Here's an angel with a little baby, almost looks like a little light there. And here's a strong couple sitting there on the throne. If you look closer, it's like two. It's so interesting because it's one of you guys, and I'm for sure going to go into extended. I was planning on going into extended anyway, but why I say for sure is that we're going to find this out. And it doesn't really matter, but there's definitely one of you guys, either it's you and you know it in your heart, either it's you, because I see, so here it looks like a Leo that is faced forward, and it looks like a Leo that is faced to the side. I don't know if you see that. Maybe you see that there's two eyes, because the camera has a hard time to pick up this subtle, how it's painted in this deck. I'm actually going to change this deck. I just love these cards, but the camera doesn't really know how to pick it up, or somewhat. Anyway, there's like two eyes there on a Leo, and this on this side is faced like to the side. So that is just telling for me that it's like, okay, one of you guys in this gorgeous relationship coming together, one of you are full on, we're focused, I'm waiting for you, and the other one is like turned to the side. I just have some finishing touches that I have to do. I have to close this door to this person that I'm still a tiny bit connected to, not spending time with, but if you're spending time with them, you maybe see them 3 times a year, or it's just a casual thing, but you need to close the door like on the energy. Like I just have this, and that could be you, Leo, but it could also be your person. Okay, let's do a finishing touch here for you guys. Closing off card for this beautiful story. Guys, your soulmate is about to come in. How does that feel? You're ready. Oh, that's so gorgeous. It's like you're standing there at the altar and like you're ready to sacrifice yourself. I know that sounds a bit dramatic, but since it's Leo, what the hell? It's like you're ready to give yourself. You're ready to show your partner who you truly can be in a relationship. You've matured, you're ready, you know how to bring the goods, and you also know what to receive now. It's like you know what you're worth now, and it's you're so ready. Oh, this is gorgeous. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the reading there, but I'm gonna do an extended and just have I know it sounded a bit like, yeah, let's see if that's you or if that's them. Let's find out in the extended. I don't like that. I've seen other people sort of do 6-minute readings and then they find out all these gorgeousness. And if you want to know, come to the extended. That's not what I'm all about at all. So I want to tell you, you will find out who this person is. You will find out whether it's you that's complete. Actually, it probably is you who are ready, and they need to finish up some final touches. Because this comes out and it says you're ready. So Leo, you're probably the one. You're probably the one facing forward, and it's them. It's them that we're waiting on with the final touches. They just have some final touches to take care of, and then they're ready to swoop into your life. Good, that felt good. Come to the extended if you feel like this resonates with you. If you feel like, yeah, but I want to know more still. And if this resonates, probably the extent will resonate with you as well. Okay, the link is in the description box down below. You just click the little arrow next to the title, and a little curtain flicks down, and it says extended reading, and it's a blue link. You just click on it and it'll take you there. Okay guys, if this is where we part ways, thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you back in a week from now. Take care. Bye.